This video and every video on this channel is made possible by your support on patreon.com/616entertainment. I couldn't do this without you, and your contributions keep this channel alive. You can also grab an official shirt over on prowrestlingtees.com/616entertainment. What's up, Dan-Dans? Welcome to Mortal Kombat Monday. My name is Ian, and we are continuing our playthrough through Mortal Kombat X's story mode. We are practically picking up right where we left off, and now that I've brought you into the fold, I'm going to shut up and we'll enjoy this cutscene.
You're all winners in my book. New orders from General Blade. Priority 1, Outworlders. Here in Earthrealm.
An invasion?
Couldn't be.
You're not afraid, are you, Mr. Cage? Outworlders, I can handle.
If you want to hear about an Outworld invasion, you should listen to last week's episode of Mortal Kombat Monday. And yes, listen, because it was a review in podcast format of Mortal Kombat Annihilation with the one and only Captain McKay, who you should check out on youtube.com/Captain McKay Random.
In all, refugees from the Outworld Civil War.
Must be bad if they risk coming to Earthrealm.
After you.
Do not dwell on your encounter with the Lin Kuei, son.
Pretty hard not to.
You guys ever have telepathic conversations with anybody in your life?
Thanks, Kenshi. Could you and Mr. Cage join us? Sergeant Cage, you and your team as you were.
This is Li Mei. She seeks asylum for her people in Earthrealm.
Our village, Sundo, was the epicenter of a fierce battle. We barely escaped with our lives.
Such is war.
I know there are a lot of Li Mei fans who were not very pleased over the fact that Li Mei is here in this cutscene, but not playable, and you can't even fight against her.
Mileena had a weapon unlike anything. Entire battalions erased. It was not honorable, not combat.
Tell me more about the weapon.
A talisman, gold, with a center jewel. Mileena wields its crimson energy without precision.
Well, that's good then. Not now, Sergeant Cage.
It is enough that she possesses it. It turns the tide in her favor. The Emperor grows desperate, and those caught in the middle pay the price.
If this talisman is what I suspect it to be, we may all pay a price.
We talking about Shinnok's amulet?
Can't be. The base, the vault, your wardings, SF, Shaolin, no way anyone can get past all that.
I must be certain.
Am I the only one who was thrown off here in the Mortal Kombat X story with the time jumps? I'm not talking about the fact that, you know, some of the characters are older and that there's a next generation. I'm talking about the fact that we opened up in one place and then it goes to 20 years later, and now we're talking about an amulet that we saw before and they just now told us, like, oh no, we locked it away. We didn't know they locked it away. I remember playing through this the first time being like, okay, what the fuck is going on here?
What does she mean?
Kenshi, continue with Li Mei. I'm going to the refugee camp. Gotta get to him before he finds a way out.
I'll come with.
Go get an update on camp security from Colonel Flagg.
Why?
Because then you won't be here. Are we with you? No. I need to confirm with Kotal Khan that Li Mei's story is true. You and your team are going to Outworld.
Dude, Sonya... It's rough to see Sonya like this, you know, because we want to love Sonya, but we know, Chapter 4, Kung-Jin, we know that the strife between Johnny and Sonya that led to their divorce and all that was over the fact that Sonya could not even for 1 second put a pause on work. There was no attending to her family, to her daughter, to her husband. It was constantly just the job. And it sucks, you know, because we want to love Sonya, but it's hard to side with somebody who's, like, so blinded by what they do. Is her heart in the right place? Yes. But we want better for her. You know what I mean?
Team of...
Revenants? Like Jackie's dad?
Asshole.
It's not an alliance. Non-aggression pact. Outworld is not our ally.
A point you might make with more subtlety, given your surroundings.
Oh, shit.
Now state your business, including a reason why we shouldn't kill you.
I can read you. You're not from Outworld.
I'm from Earthrealm, like you. But my employer, Kotal Khan, is from Outworld. So now I'm from Outworld. State your business.
We're emissaries. We need to talk to Kotal Khan. Here, we have Raiden's official seal.
I can buy one of those at that stall right over there.
Look, you can arrest us, even kill us. But if we're telling the truth, you probably get a pay cut. Or worse. You take us to the Khan, I'll tell him you took us down. Maybe you get a bonus. You can't lose.
Kid's a good talker, man.
Follow me.
Everybody's got their strengths and weaknesses.
Times of war, we are required to view every resource as a weapon for our Emperor to use at his discretion. To take without his leave is to steal from the hand of Kotal Khan himself. Therefore, having been found guilty...
The design on these characters right here is just, looking at all these guys, is just begging for... It's way too late to call it a sequel to Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, but another game like that, third-person action-adventure, I would fucking kill for one of those, dude. Let me fight Aaron Black after I take down 100 of these fucking Rage 2 looking jabronis. You know, there's your Juggernaut right there with the big fucking Kotal Khan sword. Here's the dagger jabronis. Come on, it writes itself.
Get out of here. Go.
I knew I shouldn't have listened to you.
A lesson in trust from a mercenary.
Here's another learning opportunity.
Here we go. Now that was a hell of a long cutscene. I hope you guys oh, damn. Kung-Jin's got some sweet fucking combos, dude. And by sweet, I mean I was able to figure it out instantly. I didn't do any practice fights before I jumped in this week. What I was going to say was that was a long cutscene. I hope you guys stuck it out with me because we are here now in the thick of it. We'll get through another couple chapters here today. And then we'll call it a day. I don't think it'll take too many more weeks to get through this story mode before we've wrapped... Oh, fuck. Before we've wrapped up the whole deal. But I'm having a lot of fun playing through this Mortal Kombat X story mode with you guys. And I don't know if you saw... I don't remember if I said it on the first episode of this playthrough, but when I tweeted the episode out, I said this is only the second time I've ever played this story mode. So I went back... take two. I played through it right when this game came out, like on launch day. You can check my trophies and fact check that. I played through this on launch day, beat the story mode in one sitting, and I never came back and did this again. So this is for the first time in what, like 7 years? I'm doing this again, and it's great. Oh yeah, nice comboski into an X-ray. That's gonna do it there for Aaron Black. Boom! Slam him down by his fucking eyeballs. How about that?
I'm a quick learner.
Jackie Briggs is going, there is fuckery afoot. Something is going wrong, and it's Farah Tor.
Let's play, Tor.
You couldn't just ask for a pony like every other girl?
The archives never mentioned symbiotes.
Speaking of symbiotes, How many of you guys have heard the rumor and that's all it is? It's a rumor, it's conjecture, it's speculation, nothing is confirmed. If anybody tells you it's confirmed, don't listen to them. They are lying to you. It's clickbait bullshit. There have been a couple rumors out there that NetherRealm, creators of obviously Mortal Kombat and Injustice Gods Among Us and Injustice 2, couple whispers on the street that they may be involved in a Marvel game. Now, what would that look like? I mean, it would probably look just like Injustice. Oh, fuck, I wasn't paying attention! God damn it! Now Cassie got fucking stabbed in the shoulder. Oh, that's my first fuck up, I think.
Trouble, Skinny! Trouble make you!
Son of a bitch. Alright, well, Ferrator is not going to be a problem here. We're gonna run through this runt and big oaf in easy fashion, you know? And I want to ask you guys, would you be excited if NetherRealm made a Marvel fighting game instead of Injustice 3? Would you prefer Injustice 3 or a Marvel game? Let me know in the comments. As a DC guy, I would prefer Injustice 3 just because those are the characters that I like to play with and I like to see stories with. I don't like a lot of things about Injustice as far as the story goes. You know, of course they went the route of evil Superman, which is a pet peeve of mine. And then in Injustice 2, they had the chance to kind of undo it, and they had him double down, and Superman was like, no, I'm definitely extra evil, more evil than ever before. So what they can continue to do with that, I have no idea. But, you know, they have a whole big team over there of very talented individuals that I'm sure would figure it out. Or would you guys prefer to see something fresh and new, aka a goddamn Marvel fighting game? There's just so many Marvel games out there that I feel like, you know, isn't it covered? We got Spider-Man, we got Wolverine on the way, Midnight Suns is right around the corner. I think there's enough.
Love to learn more about you. Too bad you're insane.
Speaking of learning more about Ferrator as well, I talked so much about Marvel, I didn't even get to my point. Do you guys think we'll ever see Ferrator again? I don't. I think Ferrator was a one and done. Not real. I don't dislike Ferrator, but the little fucking person with the voice like this didn't feel like Mortal Kombat. That feels like a guest character from somewhere else. D'Vorah was obviously not a one and done, as she has come back and gone on to do big things. Man, lots of new faces here at MKX, huh? I'm gonna shut the fuck up now.
You will await him here.
You want to take this opportunity to tell us what the fuck shit you were thinking?
I gotta wonder why you'd risk interrealm war for a bread thief.
Because not all thieves are irredeemable.
Little character building right there, how about it? As Raiden said in Mortal Kombat Annihilation, it is not weak to value life! I told a great story about that quote last week here on Mortal Kombat Monday in that Annihilation review. Check it out. One of the highlights of my life. Oh man, check it out, the Shaolin monks themselves. Man, we should play through Shaolin monks again, shouldn't we? That was such a fucking good time. And I'll really just take any excuse to play Mortal Kombat Shaolin monks again. Fuck it. That was easy, huh? No security, nobody even at the door to stop me. Oh shit.
It has more sentimental than monetary value. Nevertheless, I would prefer you did not steal it.
It's a family heirloom, one that shouldn't have been given to you.
Your family honored me with this memento of your cousin Lao after his death.
A death you caused! You made him fight Shao Kahn! And stood there while that bastard snapped his neck!
You go too far, Kung-Jin.
No, not far enough.
Oh shit! Here we go. What do we think about Raiden's old school gear here, huh? As I'm getting notifications from items that I'm watching on eBay. How unprofessional of me. Dan's, I have always been in love with the PlayStation Vita, and I can make this topical, I promise. PlayStation Vita had a fantastic port of Mortal Kombat 9. If you've never played it, it's a great version. There's some shit that's exclusive to the Vita that you should check out. Anyway, a great book came out by a man named Sandeep Rai. It was called Vita Means Life. It is a complete comprehensive history of the PlayStation Vita in hardcover book form. It's over 400 pages long. It's the only thing I've ever backed on Kickstarter. It was highly worth it. And Sandeep Rai is going to be doing a book in the future called It Only Did Everything, the complete history of the PlayStation 3. And maybe I'll talk about that a little bit in the future. But anyway, bam! Crush that skull! Arrows to the eyeballs. And we're going to find out that he's just kind of playing with us. You know, Kung-Jin couldn't take Raiden if he didn't want him to. But how about it?
Just let me go.
Can you imagine if he pulled that shit in practice? What was a sparring session? Fucking arrows in the eyeballs.
A common thief. Did you think you could walk unimpeded into my temple and walk out again without my complicity?
You wanted me to attack you. Why?
To release your anger, make you amenable to reason.
And make me feel like shit.
Self-loathing has always been an unfortunate part of your makeup. There lies ahead a brighter path, one that will truly honor your ancestors, one that is worthy of you. Go to the Wuxi Academy, join the Shaolin, like Kung Lao before you.
I can't. They won't accept.
They care only about what is in your heart, not whom your heart desires.
There you go. You heard it straight from Raiden. Go join the Shaolin, and you know what? You can be a playable character in Shaolin Monks too. I'm begging you, Kung-Jin. You have the power to make this happen. Not all thieves are irredeemable. That's what we learned at the beginning of this chapter. Redeem your thievery by giving us Shaolin Monks 2.
Their exodus to Earthrealm was not known to me. I do know this. I invited no guests from Earthrealm. Certainly none who would disrupt the execution of justice. How do I know you are not allied with Mileena? Perhaps her newfound power has earned her new friends.
Friends? No. No, we're not even sure that's Shinnok's amulet she has.
She employs Shinnok's amulet against me. The very item Earthrealm swore would be safe in its care, when Outworld was offered no participation.
We were under attack, not Outworld.
Kotal Khan, the fire that burns the sun. We are here because we share your concerns about the missing item. We intend no ill against your rule.
At least one Earthrealmer can forge words like silver.
Promo skills, pal. How about it?
Earthrealm expression. There is more honor among thieves than diplomats.
I've had the questionable fortune to be both, Emperor. But I'm telling you the truth.
You are allied with Mileena. You may carry out your sentence.
Kotal Khan, under Outworld law, I claim the right of defense. By combat.
What?
You're gonna fight a duel?
To absolve us of all accusations. Denying the request brings dishonor upon the accuser.
You know much of Outworld.
No, also, the duel ends in death.
You have won nothing. Merely a few more seconds of breath.
See, Kotal Khan is cool. I love his design. I feel like he's the first character that has kind of employed this sort of look. You know what I mean? He's very, you know, Aztec-based, inspired. He's got a big old statue of himself in the background. But can you imagine if Kung-Jin tried to pull this shit with Shao Kahn? I want to employ defense by Kombat, and his neck would be fucking snapped backwards like Kung Lao's was before him. God damn. Okay, we gotta pay attention a little bit here. I'm thinking too much about the PlayStation Vita. I'm thinking about Sandeep Rai's book. I'm thinking about Kung-Jin possibly being involved in what could be Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks 2. It's all too much. It's all too much. And I gotta get out of a bad situation here. I'm gonna burn this X-ray, because if I use it this early here, bang! In round 2, with a probable round 3 on the horizon, not if, but when I win this round, I should be able to earn another X-ray by then, I suppose. Damn, this is not going well. I don't even want to put it out there that fuck! He keeps, every time I jump, he keeps intercepting me there. And you would think I would learn. But as you guys well know, I'm not gonna... Oh, come on, ass! No! God, there it goes. There's our first loss. Holy shit. That did not go well, huh? Alright, take 2. I talked through that whole fight about, oh, I gotta get my shit together. I gotta pay attention. And I totally didn't the entire time. I didn't shut the fuck up. I still haven't shut the fuck up, but I'm doing a little better now. Anyway. I'm okay. You ever wonder how somebody was able to dispatch of you so easily, and then the second you get a rematch, you just, now you're in the zone. You can't explain it. It's like, okay, I wasn't in the zone before, and I'm in the zone now. I don't know what to tell you. I would love to pretend that loss never happened, to expunge it from our record, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna edit it out. We're stuck with it. We ate a loss. Big deal.
And now, Emperor?
Yeah, once again, to prove my fucking point, he called him Emperor. Emperor of Outworld. Oh, Khan is a title. I understand that Khan is a title, but that does not fucking answer for why they've always been called the Emperor. Shao Kahn was never called the Khan of Outworld ever. I can't talk about this anymore.
If Mileena does have the amulet, we can get it from her more easily if we work together.
Emperor, they cannot be trusted.
D'Vorah, can you not perceive? I am indebted to them.
You honor us, Kotal Khan. Our gratitude is wide like the ocean.
I'll talk to General Blade. Tell her about our new arrangement.
Not a good look for Kotal Khan. If I was writing this, I would not have handled it like that. You know, you introduce this new big motherfucker, this new tank, who's the Emperor of Outworld now, instead of Shao Kahn, and he eats a loss to one of the new generation, you know? And in eating the loss, he's then like, okay, kill me, I lost. You know, how would Kotal Khan's people not doubt him after that, you know? And as a viewer, how do you not view that guy like, oh shit, he's no Shao Kahn, I'll tell you that much. Whatever. Kano with the throat slit deal, how about it? Look at this shit!
Has been stolen, replaced by an exquisite duplicate.
Damn it.
Something is wrong. I will speak to you once
Raiden? Raiden! Lieutenant, I need you to take a team to Fort Charles. Check in with Raiden and report back.
What's going on?
What's your update from Colonel Flagg?
He said, why are you bothering me? And I said, because my ex-wife is a pain in it. Where are you going? You can't just walk away. I'm in this too.
Not my decision. Thank your buddy, Secretary Blake.
This is what split us up in the first place. You disappear in your work. Never time for me and Cassie.
I had responsibilities. Sorry you couldn't be the center of attention.
There was a time when you cared more about your family than your job. General.
Ouch. And you know that stings, because Sonya's not a bad person, you know? Here fucking 20 years ago again. And this is how they're going to explain why Sub-Zero's not a Revenant. Like, a quarter of the way through the story mode, after we've seen him as a Revenant and not a Revenant, now they're going to explain how that switch happened. It's just, I don't like time jumps. I don't like that shit. Now, do I like the story mode? Yes, I do.
I wouldn't do that.
Aw, come on. Where's your sense of...
Listen to the woman, Johnny. They know better than we do.
Adventure, you shall have it.
Fire!
I have no need of your soldiers, but you and Mr. Cage will serve me well once you are dead.
Isn't it nuts to see Scorpion and Quan Chi fighting side by side with everything that we know about them? Dude, the triple threat of Scorpion, Quan Chi, and Sub-Zero together. How about it? And let me tell you something, Scorpion's MK9 costume looks so good here in MKX. It really is an awesome design for him. I'm not a big fan of Scorpion's secondary suit from MK9, the one that's kind of like, it's pleated like an actual Scorpion's armor. I do get the feeling sometimes, oh, look at that crucifix throw! I do get the feeling sometimes that when they go too literal with Scorpion, that they kind of lose the simplicity of the design, you know? Because most of the time he's just like, oh, he's a yellow ninja. He's definitely stylized. But sometimes, you know, certain artists are like, oh, his name is Scorpion. Let's put stingers all over his fucking outfit. Let's put claws on his outfit. Why don't we give each side of his chest armor 8 legs, you know? Because he's an arachnid. Give it a break. Oh, yeah! Breaking the spine, crack the skull ski. A little neck breaker for good deeds. How about it?
Not as tough as you look.
Oh, running clothesline from Johnny Cage. That's some good shit right there. Not good. Not good.
Quan Chi, you've lost.
A delay, Miss Blade. The inevitable still beckons.
Oh, no! Damn, she laid him out with that right hook. But Johnny Cage is not in a good way here.
This will not happen.
Former Special Forces teammates go face to face. Oh, that crucifix throw is so sick. It would be pretty cool if instead of a throw where they kind of cascade through the sky and then come down, if they landed like right on their neck, that would be sweet. Every other move in this game is extremely brutal. Why can't that be brutal, you know? Whoop! Oh yeah! I just love Mortal Kombat, you know? I love Mortal Kombat to the point that, whoops, shit. Seeing these two, oh, god damn it! That started up faster than I thought it was going to. Seeing these two together on my screen right now, you know what's making me think? It's making me think that somehow, some way, perhaps it's time. Perhaps here in Season 3 of Mortal Kombat Monday, we should do a full playthrough of Mortal Kombat Special Forces. Is that something that should happen? If that is something you want to see, let me know in the comments, and we'll fucking do it. God damn it. Why? I'm not gonna play it any other way. So, as I have a fucking mustache hair in my mouth, I'm not gonna play it any other way. So I might as well get some work out of it. Share it with you guys. Why not? God damn it! Hold on. You're not hitting me with that ground pound bullshit. It's not gonna happen. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm sorry, Jax. I'll get you out of here. You'll be fine.
Don't know. Blood's supposed to be on the inside.
God damn it. Hey, Revenant Johnny Cage looks like a handsome fella, though.
I must reverse his spell.
Ade Due Dambala. Give me the power, I beg of you. Who knows what I'm talking about there, huh? I'm not gonna tell you. Oh, you know what? Speaking of a little bit of that, I almost just said what it was. Speaking of some of that, you know, when I kicked off these Patreon goals, we were more than 60 new Patreon supporters away from bringing Scream Sequence, razor sharp reviews of your favorite creepy classics. We were more than 60 new signups away from Scream Sequence becoming a reality. And Dan, I have done my best to shut the fuck up about it for a while, because I was pushing it really hard there. And I don't want to be too annoying, but we are still working towards those goals. I will update you guys. We are now only 28 supporters away from Scream Sequence coming to life. And like I've said before, whoa yeah! I've said whoa yeah before, but I've also said before, as I kick the microphone stand, I'm sorry. I know there are thousands of you who want to see Scream Sequence come to life, and just keep in mind, if you're one of those 1,000, only 28 of those thousands need to sign up, and then the show is here. Keep that in mind. You know, we didn't hit the 616 Thunder goal until I put as a post on one of the new 616 Nitro episodes. I was like, I know all of you want to see this show happen. Keep in mind, we're only 2 away. You can be one of those 2, and instantly 2 more people signed up. Every new sign up counts. Like I'm saying, $2 a month. That's 8 fucking quarters. How about it? I'm excited, man. I'm excited to do some Scream Sequence, and I hope we can hit that mark soon. But right now, I hope they can save Johnny Cage. Oh shit! Some quick time Eventski. Left hook! Not great form there. That was nice, though. Boom! I really don't want to mistime any of these, because Quan Chi is a piece of shit. Let me do another one. Oh, yeah! Oh, how about it? Stomp on his balls. His stupid white sorcerer balls. Stomp on those. Dude, how is his brain not splattered on the floor? Quan Chi's got a hell of a chin. Oh, are we gonna stomp the balls? Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. And then she wrung them out too. That's how you stop a sorcerer's spell, man. You stomp on their balls and you squish them. That's it. That should have been the first thing she thought of. There we go. Clear away the bullshit. We got the boys back. Jax is gonna wake up and be like, I don't remember these arms looking so evil. What's with these spikes and shit?
Darala Fetar.
Ade Due Dambala. I'm not gonna do it again.
The others are restored to the living. By coupling Quan Chi's dark magics to my own, I was able to restore their souls.
Is he gonna make it?
Haven't I told you? He's a god.
Huh. You scared the shit out of me.
And they said I couldn't do horror films.
He's gone? How did he...
We gotta go after him.
He can wait. Right now, we need to get you and the others back to Earthrealm.
That's some good shit right there. That's some good shit. And see, that's the Sonya we love.
Rayen A2KE Ray.
Thanks. All right.
You seem to know this Kano intimately.
Not the word I'd use, but yes. I chased him for years until he escaped to Outworld after Shinnok's invasion.
Why would he return now?
All that matters is he's... caught. Gotcha.
What in Sam hell is going on here?
Are you lost?
Hello, love. Been a while.
Not long enough. This is General Blade. I need MPs to my location immediately.
Oh, let's keep this between friends. A trade. Info for freedom.
I don't negotiate with scumbags.
Well then, if mother won't play nice, maybe daughter will.
If you ever...
Back off, and all's well. Piss me off, and Cassie's gonna meet Uncle Kano.
I swear to God, I'll kill you.
I mean, she killed him in the fucking 1995 movie. And then she killed him in the 2021 movie. And she's killed him, you know, several times along the way in other places. Man, Sonya... Why do I... Is this a different version of Sonya now? Do I have a different moveset? I feel like I do. But maybe not. I don't know. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh, no! Come on now. Come on now. Shit! 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 I'm not letting this piece of fuck get any extra shit in on me. God damn it. As he hits me with a flying knee, reminiscent of the one that Anderson Silva used to put away Carlos Newton at Pride. I don't remember what Pride event that was. I've hit my head too many times. But if you want to see a great flying knee knockout, Anderson Silva, Carlos Newton. God, I almost said Kaol Uno, who is the sufferer of another fantastic and famous flying knee knockout. BJ Penn knocked out Kaol Uno with a flying knee in a matter of seconds. And then he knocked him out with punches against the cage, and it resulted in a very funny image of a man suffering from horrible brain damage. This nice little two-piece, no soda quite yet, but we'll get there. Don't fucking worry about it. Boom! Get the fuck out of here. I gotta find the zone. There's a nice little Frankensteiner there. Gotta find the zone, because Kano has a round on us. And he hit me. God damn it, that's 2 Kano balls. And he went for 3, but I smartened up. Fuck, he hit me with a 3rd one. Dude, this corner is not where I want to be. How about that? Oh, yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Shit, that's not what I'm looking for. No. Boom. Ding, dang. Shit. No, no. Gotcha. Woo! He ducked under that big swing, hit him with that drop kick uppercut.
No, I'm not done with you.
Oh, fuck. Stomp on his balls like you did to fucking Kung-Jin.
All right. Get off me. Sonya, ease up. You killed me. Never find amulet. Move. Sonya, we need that info. Sonya, don't make this another thing you'll regret.
Talk.
We're just gonna trust that he then talked.
To avoid detection.
That's not far. Maybe 200 kilometers.
You know what to do.
If you didn't catch the title card there at the top, we have entered Chapter 6, D'Vorah. Now, I think we will play through D'Vorah's chapter, and then we will call it a day here on this episode of Mortal Kombat Monday. I think knocking this story mode out about 3 chapters at a time seems like a good idea. What about you?
Perhaps a two-pronged approach. The army will engage Mileena, distract her, while this one retrieves the amulet.
Not alone. This one's coming with.
Stealth is of the essence.
Did you not hear me?
You may assist in the main strike.
D'Vorah, we will grant their request, and I will finally be rid of Mileena.
Five years ago, again, going back in time, again.
This
Reptile in the house!
reached the same conclusion.
I fucking love Reptile, man. I'm sorry, I'm going to talk over this for a second. Last season on Mortal Kombat Monday, I had an idea to pitch you guys a Mortal Kombat movie that I would make. You know, a cool offshoot story, not like a tournament-based story. And the whole thing kind of centered around Reptile. Because I felt like Reptile doesn't get the respect he deserves. And it was going to be called Mortal Kombat Malevolence. Now, obviously, this wasn't going to be something that would ever be made. It would just be me pitching you a cool idea and kind of describing it. But it's so funny. I'm talking about doing a thing with Reptile because he deserves more credit. And the man who co-hosted last week with me, Captain McKay, is working on a Reptile project himself. There are hardcore Reptile fans out there, and we don't feel like he gets enough love, so we're making our own shit. Do you understand?
My father's murderers!
You refuse practical solutions to credible threats. You endanger the realm.
And sedition does not? Speak your last, before I have your tongue.
You are not Shao Kahn's true heir. She is a construct, formed in Shang Tsung's flesh pits. I saw this. Your best claim to the throne is moot.
Oh, Reptile laying down the law, sucker!
By his decree!
Succeed him you have, but Outworld demands new leadership.
From you, Archtech fool. Kill him!
This one serves Mileena no longer.
You will defend your empress!
Our creator Shao Kahn is dead. We will serve whom we choose.
Oh shit! Ermac turning sides! Oh yeah, give me some Reptile action here. Baraka and D'Vorah one-on-one. That's not good for business. You can't take a fall like that.
Still, you follow Mileena.
Shao Kahn conquered my realm. I owe him my loyalty. I honor his will.
Do you guys remember when Baraka... He showed up in Mortal Kombat 2 and he was so sick. Dude, Baraka was fucking awesome. And then, like, not counting Mortal Kombat Trilogy, because that was like an everybody's here sort of scenario, we kind of just didn't get Baraka for a long time after that. Remember? He showed up and was so cool. And for me, it's hard to count... Oh yeah, X-ray action here. I forgot you have to trigger hers in the air, but obviously I remembered. It's hard for me to count Mortal Kombat Gold, which was the Dreamcast port of Mortal Kombat 4 that... Oh no, I gave that away! Mortal Kombat Gold was the Dreamcast port of Mortal Kombat 4 that featured a couple extra characters and cutscenes and shit like that. But I didn't have a Dreamcast, and, you know, most people didn't have a Dreamcast. Most people played Mortal Kombat 4 on their N64 or their PlayStation. And we didn't have Baraka in that game, or Kung Lao, or Cyrax, or Sector, several of the other fighters that were present in Mortal Kombat Gold. So yeah, I don't really count that. And then when's the next time we got Baraka? Was it Deception? Did we, not counting Everybody's Here scenarios and Gold, did we not see Baraka from Mortal Kombat 4 all the way to Mortal Kombat Deception? Or Mortal Kombat 2 to Deception? I'm fucking this whole thing up. I'm sorry. But that's just insane. And I know there were people here who were upset that Baraka's one of these characters here in the story mode, who obviously has a model and a full moveset, but he is not playable. Baraka's not playable here in Mortal Kombat X, nor was he included as DLC. So this is, much like Rain earlier, this is one of those ultimate Decay sort of scenarios. And Baraka, shit. Baraka, oh. Son of a bitch, he did it. Oh, he's gonna pay for that now. He just drew the line in the sand. Baraka served us our second loss here in the Mortal Kombat X story mode. Am I happy about it? No. But is there any shame in losing to Baraka? Also no. Like I've been saying this whole time, I'm putting him over. Baraka's sick as fuck. So, oh shit ass. Bang bang. I do, and I'm sure some people are not going to... Oh, he blocked my X-ray. I'm sure there are people in the comments who are not going to agree with this. But I do think it is cool that there are characters featured in the story modes who are not playable at all. I do think it's cool. Now, would I be pleased if that happened with one of my favorites? No, so I can feel your pain, and I do sympathize with it. But it is cool, you know? It feels like the old days. It feels like in Mortal Kombat when Reptile was the secret character at the bottom of the pit, and it was so hard to get that fight and blah blah blah. Mortal Kombat 2, you know, introduction to Noob Saibot, Smoke, Jade. They weren't playable, but you could fight against them. To me, it's like it's a reference to the past in that way. But yeah, if it was one of my absolute favorites, I would understand. And speaking of, not that Smoke is my absolute favorite, because he's not. I'm pretty sure that honor, if you will, goes to Sub-Zero. Watch the evolution of Sub-Zero from last season here on youtube.com/616entertainment. I really would like to see Smoke back in Mortal Kombat 12, please. Please. It's been fucking over 10 years since we had Smoke. Can we please have Smoke back? I should not have used that breaker. Dude, Baraka's giving me fits here. And I know why it is. It's because, shit, I'm like ducking under a lot of his strikes, thinking that they're going to pass over me, but they're not. And that's a mistake that I should have learned from. And I just haven't. So that's my fault. So I'm not blaming the game. I'm not calling it cheap. Oh, no! He fucking did it again. Wow. I gave it away again. This is no more bullshit now. This is the one. Baraka, you are sick as fuck. I'm not going to take that away from you. But I've now taken 2 losses to you, and I'm really not happy about it. So now it's your problem, and I'm going to take out my frustration on you. And you're going to have to live with that. Does it help that I haven't really taken the time to learn any of D'Vorah's special moves? No, that doesn't help. It's probably one of the reasons that I'm taking losses. But I'm also going to put out there, not particularly a fan of playing with D'Vorah here. I don't really like the way she feels. You know, I put over Kung-Jin specifically, because I said he had sweet combos. And what I meant by that was, when I pick up a controller, and I go like square, square, triangle, X. That, you know, just whatever the first combination is in my head, if that goes into a sick 4-hit combo, then right off the bat I have a good opinion of the character, and I'm like, okay, I think I like this person. And when that doesn't happen and I can't find combos and specials, I get frustrated as fuck. But here we go. Baraka will pay for handing us those losses. Kotal Khan. Oh no! That is a fatality. The death of Baraka. Dude, that made so many people mad when that happened here in this story mode. But look, no one ever really dies in Mortal Kombat, okay? He'll be back. He came back! He was in Mortal Kombat 11, for fuck's sake.
We would serve the new ruler of Outworld.
Then you serve Kotal Khan.
This is a new era here, dog. That was some big shit. The death of Baraka, his brain and heart smushed before our very eyes. Dude, D'Vorah's got a body count, man. Big name characters she has taken down.
Here to surrender, traitor?
You speak of treason. This one knows you desire the throne. Why serve Mileena?
I advise her. Stealing the amulet was my genius. It kills her a bit each time she uses it.
As both sides diminish, you fill the void.
Exactly my plan. A shame you will not see its fruition.
Damn! There are 2 fights against Rain? I'm gonna stop annoying you guys by saying I don't remember this. I don't remember that. It's clear. I don't remember it. It's clear I have a bad memory. Speaking of Bam, how about that? I do want to say real quick, shout out to Bam Margera, who, if you're a Jackass fan and you're in the know, you know Bam has not been having a good go of it for the past couple years. Has been in and out of rehab. Was not in Jackass 4 because he couldn't stay sober. He broke his contract. He got fired from the project. It sucked. Well, Bam Bam just got out of 1 year of rehab, and he's home now. He's with his son. He's with his wife. He did break his arm skating the day after he got out of rehab, but I just wanted to throw out there, very proud of Bam Margera for getting through rehab. The real journey begins here. I wish you the best. Hope you stay on the straight and narrow. You were a big inspiration to me growing up. Much love. Positive energy. How about it?
Your schemes end here.
God damn! Tanya laying the boots to Cassie Cage. Not even smearing her makeup, though. How about it?
Leaving without your friend, D'Vorah? Your people believe we avoided your island out of respect for your solitary nature. We just didn't like you.
The Kaitin do prefer solitude, which I will achieve momentarily.
Damn, Tanya getting in the personal insults there, huh? She looks like she's the type, though, you know? To make it personal and to hit you with like a deep cutting insult rather than... That was a sweet duck right there. Rather than just let it be. She's gonna hit you with some shit. She's gonna hit you with a low blow. Get off the fucking vine. You're trying to fucking George of the Jungle me. I don't think so, pal. Got some Indiana Jones for that ass. How you doing? Oh, yeah. Damn, there's some range on that shit. Look at that. How about this grab ski? Bang, bang, boom! I like finishing a fight with a grab, because I feel like a lot of the grabs are very impactful. Ooh, look at that. Look at that fucking crane kick right there. How about it? That was nice. You know, it's weird. I'm doing way better with D'Vorah now. Still not gonna, you know, focus on D'Vorah and spend a ton of time with her. But at least I'm playing better than I was. Baraka was just beating my shit in. There's no getting around that. Goodbye, Tanya, sucker.
Now 2 Edenians will die.
D'Vorah, don't play, man. She's about to take more hearts.
But you're not killing them. Head's fine, by the way.
Very well. Let us go. Step aside.
I've got a trick for that. Oh, dude.
That is really disturbing.
D'Vorah.
See, I find that, the belly opening up full of more bugs, I find that more disturbing than the ones coming out of her sleeve.
Stay far from the amulet.
You took my throne. Now you wish to steal my means of reclaiming it?
Neither was meant for you.
Who are you to say? I will take something of yours. Your life!
I misread, and this is why I hate subtitles. I got asked on the last episode of the Mortal Kombat X Story Mode playthrough, I mentioned that I hate subtitles, and one of you responded with the question, like, you hate subtitles? Yes, I do. If I'm playing on my own, if I wasn't recording this for you guys, I would not have subtitles on, and here's why. When the subtitles are on, I feel like you cannot help yourself but to go down there and read it before it's said. So you're not on the hook waiting for the next line to see the story unravel. You already know what's going to be said. You're also not looking at the characters' faces. You're not looking at the beautiful backgrounds. I find subtitles horrifically distracting. And yeah, once again, if I'm not recording, I never, ever have subtitles on. I just pay attention. I live in that world. I experience it as it happens. Like, look at that fucking big crocodile moving back there. That's some sick shit. And if I was having to read, I wouldn't have seen it. Now, obviously, if we're talking about like accessibility, people who need subtitles, that's why I'm glad they exist. Or if you're watching, like, My Girlfriend, the beautiful Tara Darcy, if you're watching like a K-drama, obviously you don't speak the language, so you need subtitles. That's different. But I don't need English subtitles. They're distracting.
And will enjoy your death.
Mileena tastes defeat at the hands of D'Vorah, and something tells me this is not going to end well.
I may join my father.
You do not deserve death by an emperor's hand. Instead, I give the honor to my worthy first minister.
Damn, D'Vorah gonna do it! The body count rises! Holy shit! Dude, that's brutal. That's why people hate D'Vorah, man. She kills your favorites. That's what she does.
The rebellion is over.
D'Vorah is in the business of wrecking your faves.
With your leave, we're gonna head back to Earthrealm. Put the amulet back where it belongs. The hell are you doing?
Earthrealm cannot be trusted to protect the amulet. It will remain with me.
The Reiko Accords require
the
that
Accords no longer concern me, but you may prove useful when Raiden comes for this.
I mean, Earthrealm did let it fall into the wrong hands before. You know?
This one deceived them. The amulet is in Kotal Khan's possession.
You can retrieve it.
He trusts no one else to transport it.
Keeping you close to the Outworld throne these many years has proven most fortuitous, D'Vorah. They never suspected one of their own to be a disciple of our Lord.
Son of a bitch. God damn it. Double Agent D'Vorah, the pizza shit.
Bring it to me.
Without delay, Kung-Jin.
Good, now we gotta fucking deal with all this business. Quan Chi is the eternal pain in the ass, isn't he?
Master, what news from Outworld?
Shinnok will soon be freed. We make for my fortress.
Is there a problem?
two problems.
Oh, shit! The heel turn has arrived. D'Vorah's on the wrong side of this bullshit. And that's a problem. And see, this is the other issue with the time jumps. Like, I can see some people being like, oh yeah, because Shinnok does have it at the end. I guess he had to get it. But on that note, Dan-Dans, I think we are going to wrap things right there. This has been another episode of the Mortal Kombat X Story Mode playthrough, and we will pick this up once again, maybe next week, maybe the week after. We'll see. We got big plans this season. I love you very much. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.